Greetings, greetings. This is for my Leos. Clear out any previous energy. Just welcome in the energy for my Leos. I always pull the one card. Just to kind of get and feel the energy for you guys. And let me just say, I love the Leo energy where you guys are just like, if it ain't real, then it's not for me. I'm not walking a part of anyone's illusion. I'm not being a part of anyone else's picture they have in their mind if it's not really the reality of what's happening in this situation. You're like, I know what I deserve. I deserve real gold, real diamonds, real things. And I'm no longer putting my energy into situations or into places that no longer serve me. You're like, I'm letting go. If you're not bringing me real authenticity, then it's not going to be a part of what I'm currently moving into. Let's get some more cards to fill out this energy. Is it people? Is it place? Is it things? No, but I love this energy. You guys are like, I'm a treasure all by myself. So I alone am real gold and real diamonds, and I'm a real treasure. And you're like, and if people can't see that and don't match what I actually am, then it's not for me. If you're thinking about, I see what you're thinking about. Even with you guys are in a soul searching phase because you're thinking about long term right now. You're thinking about investments into the future. You're like, if you're presently in my life and you're not adding value or contributing to the growth and path which I am on, then we don't have anything to talk about. You're not a part of my long-term view. And you're like kind of really being diligent about people and where you're placing your time. You're being really diligent about who's really getting your time right now. You're like really looking into like things that will sustain you and make you happy in the future. You're just like, yeah, whatever I'm tending to right now, whatever I'm giving my attention to right now. Look, the door is creaking. No one's even at the door. Whatever I'm giving my attention to right now, it's because I see it as part of my long-term vision that I have. You're thinking about the coin too. You're like, if it ain't money and gold, we ain't talking. I kind of feel like right now, like a lot of you Leos are like about that coin. If we're not talking about that coin, we don't have nothing to talk about. You're like, yeah, but is it part of the security for myself that I see in the future? Is it part of the foundation that I'm currently setting for myself and my family and whatever it is that you have in your view for my future? And you're like, and I'm going to be real frugal with my time, with my energy. And you're like, no more. It's really like you're tired of people. I completely get it. Yeah. You're being really picky with where you're placing your energy. You're just like you're like, I'm controlling my energy. That's the only thing I can control is myself, my energy. And you're like, so anything that's not really inside of my control right now, if you're not bringing anything that's really benefiting me, bringing me anything real, we don't really got nothing to talk about. It's like you're not a part of, again, you're not a part of the view anyway. You're not a part of the picture I see in the future anyway. And it's like, some of them might want to be, and they probably trying to fake the energy like they are. I think you're realizing that some people are just giving you fake ass energy. Like they're pretending that they want to be a part of the future, but that's not really the case. Like you're seeing that even though they're saying one thing, like it feels like their actions are going against what they're saying to you. And you're just starting to kind of pick through the ones who are doing that. You're like, no, you know what? The only way I'm going to keep control of myself and of my family is if I'm living in my truth and I'm acknowledging that everything that glitters ain't gold. Everybody who says they love me is not really bringing me substance. So it's like you're picking through and choosing the people or just where you're putting your time, where you're putting your energy, because you're like, I'm putting my energy, my time into things that are building me up in the future. Because if you keep placing your energy into fighting off these other little swords, that's a lie. Look, he's tired. He's tired of fighting these swords. Look at him. He's like, damn. He's like, I can't keep doing this. And you're like trying to maintain control, but it's like, no. You gotta persevere. And it's like, yeah, you are persevering. But what I meant to say is you gotta also protect yourself and your spirit as well. Yeah, you like, honey, if it ain't for my money, my family, the Leos ain't playing it. The Leos like, if it ain't about my money and contributing to the long-term view of what I'm seeing, I don't have no time. I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm done with it. I'm not giving y'all my energy no more. And you're just really done. You guys are like, this is where my energy's going. If I'm not contributing my energy to you, then you really aren't a part of what I see in the future. And that's completely okay. Like, it's okay to completely be like, I don't see this for my future. If 555 just came on my clock, you guys might be seeing that sometime too, which is also saying major changes. But look, yeah, you're just like, yeah, it's pretty much like enough for the forgiven. You're like, let's just call a spade a spade. And since a spade is a spade is a spade, you realize that a spade is going to be a spade. And you need to pay attention to what's going on in your spades, in your deck of cards. You're like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to keep giving out everybody cards, trying to find out where the spade is. I'm going to just focus on keep my deck of cards all to myself in my home so that I'm focusing on my long-term success for my vision, for my family. You're contributing not to other people anymore, but you're contributing to yourself and to people who are contributing also real things to you as well. And it's like you're giving people the judgment that they finally deserve instead of giving people the forgiveness that they didn't deserve. You're giving people the judgment of truth. And you're like, whether you like it or not, this is not for you. It's for me. It's for what I see in the future moving forward. And if people aren't fitting into that view, you're just completely fine with like, that is what it is, be blessed, move forward with love and grace. But you're like, I don't have the mental energy for it. And you're like, my energy is everything to me right now. You guys are really cherishing holding space for your own energy and not holding space for other people's energy, which it feels like you guys do a lot. You're like, let me just actually focus in and just see what's best for me, preserving myself, my mental capacity, and what's best for myself in the long-term future. And you're like, if they not really contributing nothing real, then it's nothing for me to even have a conversation about. See what else is a pull. Another card for you guys. Yeah, that's the death card. Now with this, death is for me about beginnings, but it can represent, what's actually happening. Now, there could be a loss in your family coming up soon. I hate to speak it, but I'm going to speak what's coming through. But more importantly, there's a significant ending coming into you guys' life right now. With this cycle of you putting your energy in places where your energy is not being reciprocated or even tended to. Your energy's not being uplifted. Your light's not able to even really shine. You're like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not fighting this anymore because I'm not preserving myself. This is the end of a cycle, and it just really feel like you guys are like, I'm dead serious. I'm not doing it. It's over. This is done. And you're just sealing it shut. Yeah. This is great. I really feel like more so, this is just you putting an end to all the mental tiredness, like just being mentally tired. I feel like some of you guys have just been like mentally exhausted, like your energy's just been like depleted, and you're like, I'm not putting no more time and energy into people, places, spaces, or things where I'm not getting anything returned to me. You're just like, go ahead and go. Bye. Go ahead and go on your journey. I'm going to stay here because I'm a treasure all of myself. I know who I am. There's a power statement. I know who I am. And let everything else die. If it ain't a part of who you are. Let it all go ahead and pass. I want to do one more on the death card. It's definitely a significance. Like, it's an ending. But it could also be someone might pass on. I felt like, usually I don't really feel that energy, but I kind of did a little bit. Which is nothing scary. I always feel like this is not our real home. Like, Earth is not, it's literally like that airport in between where you left and where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, our spirits literally travel here, and then our spirits literally leave our bodies. This is not home. It's sad, but it's really not a stopping destination. Okay, a wish come true. Yeah. You guys know. It's like, you guys realize, like, with you realizing that you are the treasure, it's like you realize that I need to stay in gratitude, and you feel like I don't really want to be around anything that's not going to keep me in my gratitude kind of state. You're just like, I just want to stay stable. I just want to keep myself in the space where you can feel like things changing, like you can feel the energy. Yeah, you're just like, I just want to hold. And that's so funny, the strength card with the lion on it. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, always remind yourself, you know, you guys are strong. The inner strength that you guys have is unmatched. And I think you're realizing that. And it's like, you know, it's not for everybody. But at the same time, those who are meant to be around you will be around you. Cycles are coming to a close. And just remember that you have the inner strength to get through this ending. And it's not anything that really you could have done. It just feels like you're just more so like leaning into what God is putting into you, and what's divine is just like, hold on to your power instead of giving your power away. Because yes, you are strong, but geez, like, how strong do you want to be? Because because in the moments where you really have to be strong, you don't want to look inside yourself and be like, I don't even have anything left. Because there are moments where we have to reach in and be just so strong, more strong, you know, than we may want to. We, you know, it's like almost like a strength backpack that we have. And sometimes we have to reach in there as, you know, an extra super power up. But if you have given everything away, then you're not going to have anything left for yourself when you really need it. And I think you're just starting to realize that. And you're just like, it's not any offense to anyone, but if you're really not bringing in and again, bringing any true value to me, then it's going to have to come to an end. I'm going to leave it right there. Like, comment, subscribe at this video, and this helps. Thank you so much. Spread love and light. And if you can't spread love and light, then just keep it to yourself. Have a good day.